Hello. So this is gonna be, if I remember correctly, this is gonna be my first YouTube video, which is technically a review video of the guitar to my right hand side. This is gonna be a review on the Ibanez TOD10n, which is a signature guitar from a guitarist named Tim Henson from a band named Polyphia. And I took a while to make this video, partly due to the fact that I wanted to play the guitar before I actually reviewed it, so that I had like a understanding of how it feels and works. Another note to add is before I actually bought this guitar, I did prior research on it. So I checked out other reviews on YouTube. I checked out a couple of pages on websites and stuff, and maybe a couple comments from Guitar Center or Sweetwater, and I was just checking it out to see what it looked like. A lot of the reviews, YouTube, all those stuff were from a year ago. So they were old reviews, but a lot of them mentioned a lot of quality control issues, which again I was worried about before I bought it. I looked through them, all the quality control issues that they were talking about. I had a contingency plan in case that did happen on the guitar that I ordered, which, spoiler, it didn't. But a lot of the reviews were talking about bad intonation, neck dive and bowing, and also the guitar bridge completely snapping off the guitar, which luckily none of that crap has happened to me yet. I hope the bridge doesn't come off, but as of right now, which me playing the guitar, which has been 4 weeks of me playing it, none of that shit has happened, and it's been pretty good so far. So I bought the guitar through Guitar Center, which again, now looking back on it, I should have bought it from Sweetwater, but oh well. I bought it from Guitar Center, and I think I bought it, if I'm not mistaken, I think 5 or 4 months ago. I think it was 5. I'm pretty sure it was 5, maybe 6. And from the time that I bought it to the time that I got it and received it in the mail was, I think, a span of maybe 3 weeks max, 2 weeks. It wasn't a huge amount of time, which I was expecting, because a lot of, again, the reviews talking about it was them ordering it in December and getting it in April or sometime in June. It was a really long time. But to be fair, it was back ordered at the time, and a year ago, Polyphia was really popping off, so it wouldn't surprise me that it took that long and had that many quality control issues because of the fact that everyone wanted one. So I guess it was kind of smart for me to wait before buying the guitar, because my guitar has none of those issues. Besides one problem, which isn't really a problem, it's more of a preference, if you will. But in regards to intonation, literally borderline perfect intonation. I have no problems with the intonation at all. When I first got the guitar and I tuned it up, which again, random side note, it's gonna take a while for the guitar to stay in tune, especially for the first couple of weeks if you're playing it. It's gonna take a while for it to settle in. I think that happens with All Island though, so just be aware of that. You're gonna have to be tuning it a lot. But intonation, borderline perfect intonation. I had no problems with it at all. I have no problems with that. Compared to the videos, this is perfect. The bridge, I was scared. I was really scared about the bridge thing, because I was petrified that this was just gonna pop off and I wouldn't know anything until it was too late. But I have no problems. The guitar itself is really nice. I not only bought this guitar, I'm a fan of Polyphia. I think they're a really cool band, but the main reason why I bought this guitar is mainly because of the way it looks. I love the Tree of Death inlay. Literally love this shit. This is absolutely badass. I was gonna buy a gem guitar, a Stevie Vai signature. Obviously, not the Stevie Vai signature, not the one that's $3,000. I was gonna get the the gem one, but I saw this one and I was like, wow, that's a really cool inlay, and it's the Tree of Death. That's pretty badass. Also, just how clean it looks. It looks really modern, slick, and clean. I love it. I'm in love with the tuners. The classical tuners that are gold, I don't even like gold. I like silver a lot more, but this shit slaps. This shit hard, right? The guitar has a sound hole, at the top. so that when you play, the sound just hits your ear and your face when you're playing. I really like that, by the way. That's really cool. This I thought was a sound hole, but this is actually just, I believe, the truss rod adjustment. The guitar also has a Ibanez Fishman equipped Fishman equipped like little like, I want to say setting bar. I don't know, I've never had this on my guitar before, but it's really cool. I think it's a really cool idea. It has treble, volume, and bass, along with some other stuff. There's a built-in tuner as well, which I think is badass. But yeah, going back to the problems, by the way, this is, I just remembered, preferences. I mentioned something to do with preferences. So this is where we go into more of the cons of the guitar, right? So some of the cons are action. The action on this guitar is pretty high. So I was also, side note, I was expecting this to have high action because it's a nylon, but personally, I have no problems with high action. But some people, that might be a selling point, you know? So I don't know if the camera will pick it up very well, but as you can kind of see, the action there is pretty high. Towards the top though, it's perfect. There's like no problems. But as you get closer to the body, it gets really high. And I'll show you a guitar with pretty normal action, which is my electric right there. I'll do it as reference, but as you can see, that's way lower than that one. Again, if you don't like high action, there are solutions to fix it. One of said solutions is to loosen all your strings. Get this piece of plastic, I think it's plastic, feels like plastic. Get this white piece of plastic here, loosen all your strings, take it out, like slip it out, and get sandpaper and just file it down to your liking. I extremely dislike high action, but this isn't completely high, especially because I came from playing high action on my electric before I fixed it. So I'm pretty used to this. This is fine for me. I have no problems with it. But for someone, again, that has preferences, maybe they want to sand it down. Me personally, I don't want to risk ruining the guitar or changing something or ruining the intonation doing this. Maybe it doesn't ruin it. I don't know. I'm just very cautious with it, especially because how much I paid for it. Talking about prices, like I think from where the tax and everything, it came out to like $724 for this guitar. That's pretty much all I have for it right now. It's a really nice guitar. I liked it. So yeah, we can start getting into the actual like feel of the guitar and what I thought of it, and like after playing it for 4 weeks. Me personally, I love it. It's a very nice tone. It's different than an electric, but it's like an acoustic and electric. It's an acoustic electric guitar. But I really like it. It's really nice. By the way, I don't know if it'll pick it up, but playing it unplugged, which is not how you're supposed to play it, but you can play it like that. It's meant to be played plugged in, but I personally like playing it unplugged because if I want to plug it in, I'll just use my electric. So this is really nice playing it unplugged. It's just one of my favorite ways to play it. But there is a bit of string buzz when you play it unplugged. So I don't know if it'll pick it up. Yeah, there we go. That's a like that's normally, that wouldn't happen on my electric guitar, but again, not huge. It's, again, just preferences. And again, nylons also have a little bit of buzz to them. But yeah, overall really nice. If you like Polyphia's tone, if you listen to them, you're gonna love this guitar. A lot of the songs that I personally like include this guitar, such as Playing God, Chimera, Goose. Really good songs. I like the guitar on it, and they used this with like an ESP plugin, which I don't have a plugin, I just use a regular amp. But you know, you can get pretty close with it. I mean, excuse my not so perfect playing. I'm not TOD10n. But yeah, overall, really nice guitar. Again, a little bit of string buzz, not would definitely recommend this guitar for people that love math rock or anything to do with polyphia. If you also like clean tones, this is a really nice guitar for clean tones. I love using this for clean tones. I've never played nylon string guitars before. I typically am a steel string electric guitar player. This feels right at home as an electric guitar player, transitioning to technically an acoustic nylon. I feel right at home. The neck is quite wide. It's kind of like a Les Paul neck, but I have no problem with it at all. It's very comfortable to play. I adore the slim body. I love how thin it is, especially because I hate playing acoustics because I have to like contort my body into like a really weird C shape. It doesn't help with my posture. I have terrible posture. It doesn't even help. But this guitar is really, it's nice. I can like, you know, play whatever I need, and it's like really nice slim. It's nice to my body. Only thing I would change is probably changing this input to somewhere else on the guitar, because by God, it's literally just right there. And like, if I want to change something, I have to constantly kind of like, so it is kind of weird, but I probably not going to move anything here. I'm probably going to change stuff on my amp rather than changing stuff here on the Fishman. But yeah, I would recommend this guitar for polyphia, math rock, classical players, by the way. If you love classical songs, which I love classical pieces, like solfeggetto. Like, really good. I love the tone on the classical pieces. Really nice. Overall, really nice. I love the way that it sounds. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you have a wonderful day.